is the man you're all here for, I suppose. Thanks, man, for buying a ticket, by the way. You've all got in your anonymous confessions for the glass, yes?
Yeah.
You will hear them all very, very shortly. That is bound to be great crack, right? The next man hails from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland. It is fantastic to be here with them all. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Keego!
Give it up for Josh O'Connell, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be here. It's funny, I'm watching Josh, I love Josh, Claire's brilliant as well, but when I look at Josh, I realise that he and I, we look like the before and after of a drugs awareness poster. It's just something that always hits me. But let's see how we're getting on, because we've been through a lot of comedy and a great break. So, do you quit? Yeah. Oh, go on the higher level, fair ladies. All the brainy people out tonight, fair ladies, that's great, that's great. So here's what we got to do. I know a lot of you. My favourite part of the evening so far, aside from the brilliant Josh and Claire earlier on, normally at comedy gigs, people try and stay away from the front row. Okay, they kind of hide somewhere in the back. This young lady up here smacked 4 people to get up to the front row. So I'm in a lot of fucking trouble here tonight, so just... You can see your husband going, Jesus, drinking at 2 o'clock is not a good idea. So let's see what we can do here tonight. So I'm going to introduce myself to the people who I haven't met before, okay? I am a bald, human male. Okay? Hold the applause. And this hurts. But this started happening to me at a very young age, kind of 18, 19 months, I started losing my hair. And I don't know if you can tell, there's a couple of bald brothers in here today. There's, yeah. Usually we all hide at the back. But I don't know if it was the same for you guys, but these two sides of my hairline, they had a race. Backwards. And my hairline has receded all the way to the middle of my arse here. So, I've also developed, I don't know if it's the same for you guys, I've developed something as I go more and more bald. You've heard of resting bitch face, have you heard of that? I've got resting prick face. I don't look happy in any pictures. The wedding photos are hilarious. And speaking of weddings, this is the first time my wife has seen me on stage. So if you don't laugh, I'm probably getting divorced, okay? So yeah, please, just, I'll take sarcasm, I'll take everything, you know. But I need to get to know you guys. So if you're in a relationship, give me a woo. Woo! Sounds happy. If you're married, give me a woo. Woo! That's lovely, I love to hear that. Because when I hear the cheers, it means that he's brought the wife out tonight, not the girlfriend. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a loving evening. It's a loving evening. Because as I've just mentioned, I'm married 12 years, which is amazing. Thank you very much. My bit was very easy. But like 12 years is a long time, and I'm fairly certain I've given her 6 of the best months of her life. So yeah, but you got to try. You got to keep things fresh and sexy. And usually she's not here, so usually this is all easier to tell. Because we like to buy each other gifts. You know what I mean? Try and keep everyone interested. You know, because she's stuck looking at me every day for 24 hours forever, because I'm a tax break to her now. So that's kind of what I am. But she bought me a present recently. Okay, she bought me the Kama Sutra. Ooh. All you perverts know what the Kama Sutra is. Because not only is it a gift, it's a very clear hint of what you need to improve on your side of the relationship. Because there's I was thumbing through the book, if you pardon the phrase, and there's 514 positions in that book. Okay, sorry, just so we're clear, we're all perverts here today. Everyone knows what the Kama Sutra is, yeah? Yeah. You weren't like that when I first said it. You were just waiting for everyone to get comfortable. But there's 512 positions in the Kama Sutra, okay? 512 positions. And I'm a product of education in Ireland. So I know 4 of them! And it gets even sexier, folks, because I only use 2 of them! And 1 is on her birthday, so I guess what I'm trying to say, I think I am just a missionary boy in a reverse cowgirl world. That's a perv test, just to see how everyone's doing. Some of you cross your arms very tightly there. But it is what it is. We met like pre-dating apps. So like, you know, there are a lot of people on a lot of apps and all that sort of stuff. Now we do like to get kinky every once in a while. We still use apps together. It's the Tesco app. It's a very different swiping situation. You know, yeah, Dial and Deliver is very different, you know, but it's, let's address this now. I dressed myself today. What do we think of these trousers? Some people hate these fucking trousers. But it's an interesting thing because we have twin girls at home, beautiful little yolks, right? Love them forever. Woo! Woo! Yeah, he likes his kids. He's not an 80s dad. That cut to the bone on a few people. I'm sorry. That's not what we're here for on a Saturday night. But no, we've beautiful twin girls, right? But I'm personally worried about having more kids. Okay, the responsibility of it. But it turns out when I walk into the bedroom wearing these trousers, it is the strongest form of contraception I've ever worn in my life. For any dads who are worried, I'll be selling them out the back. Josh is selling tents for electric picnic tomorrow. But like, not only is today a great day, Saturday night Dundrum in front of all of you beautiful people. I'm so happy to be here. Today is my birthday. That's the weirdest Tourette's I've ever heard in my life. But I do like to say that at every gig, just to see how everyone's doing. You know what I mean? Because my age has gone from being a number to a medical condition. That's where I'm at right now, because my doctor has no interest in anything you can see right now. He's only interested in where my hairline is receded to. Dr. Hans, he's German. But I'm a child of the 80s who grew up in the 90s, right? Have we any 80s babies in here? Woo! Let's try this. Have we any 70s babies in here? Have we any 60s babies in here? Okay, I'm going to change everything for the rest of the show now. I've got an Elvis impersonator coming in. So let's see if we can make this work. We'll see. Because the 80s and 90s, right? It's a mad way of living. It's a massive change in how we lived. Far more than my parents would have had, okay? Because they grew up with the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, you know, Andy Warhol, cool stuff like that, right? We grew up with MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, and really slow internet porn. Now, I'm not saying the porn was slow. I'm just saying that the internet was so slow in Ireland that by the time the film had downloaded, the teen had become a MILF. Second perv test of the evening, let's see how we're getting on. Our parents would have watched the moon landing, which is amazing. Like, the biggest technological advancement in our lifetime is an app called Snapchat. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to ask a question to the audience now, but for those of you who don't know, Snapchat is an app on your phone where you send a picture and you can make it disappear. Okay? You leave that information in your heads. Because what do you think a fella sent on Snapchat for the first time?
His dick.
Not only is that our second case of Tourette's of the evening, she's also correct. But it's, you know, you're dead right. You're dead right. You know, come on, we're boys. But it's funny. I know no one asked, but the reaction I want to my dick pics has changed over the years. I used to want a bit of enthusiasm, like a thumbs up emoji, something like that, right? But now, when my little genitals pop up on her phone, I want her to make the same noise she makes when she has a piece of cake. It tastes a little bit better than she expected. Oh, that's not bad! That's what we call an overshare. That's actually what the show should be called, because it's called I Confuse Easy because you're finding out as we go forward, everything confuses me. Technology, news, life, everything confuses me. Because I like to do weird, kinky stuff the older I get. I've started watching the news. Some kinky people in here today as well, fair play to you. But like, I was watching the news and I heard something that blew my mind. So in 2024, 84% of the kids born this year will have been conceived in an IKEA bed. Isn't that mad? Now I know it takes a long time to get around IKEA. It shouldn't take that long, should it? Another story that popped up to me recently, there was a teacher in Florida that was arrested for having sex with her students. The curriculum is very different in America than it is here. Because like if my teacher, Miss Byrne, wanted to have sex with me, I could have been Albert Einstein. But she had no interest at all. My German teacher, he had a lot of interest. Again, that's overshare number 2. Cocaine is back in the news. Give me a, if you like the cocaine. Some people get a cold immediately when I say that, they just start snorting. But cocaine is a weird drug. Like, it's a drug you do in toilets. Like, if you knew what I do in toilets, you'd be on heroin. But my favorite thing about cocaine, aside from the smell, is... That was cheap, I'm sorry. But my favorite thing is the cocaine walk. So you'll see it as you're leaving here tonight when the pub's empty. There's a cocaine walk that people have, right? And it's usually fellas in tighter jeans than I'm wearing, stupid tight t-shirts, that haircut that we all know, and they walk like every single limb they have is independent of their body. Kind of like this. And they're always squaring up to people, and you never know if it's confidence or incontinence. You really never have any idea. It's just a mad drug. But the last thing I want to share with you about the news that I've been watching is they found that sex education in Ireland is outdated and inaccurate. Now, I want to ask you a question of the ladies in the room and the fellas who have sex with fellas. You've got to cover everybody. Do you find our skills in the bedroom department, my wife needs to be quiet for this part, out of date? Or inaccurate?
Yes.
You were waiting for that the whole time. Is he here with you? Can we have a chat with him? But you're dead right. You're dead right. Because as we said earlier on, we're all products of education in Ireland, and we're all taught that the clitoris is a Greek island. There's no wonder it's not going to work, you know. But we got to go more current. The Olympics have just been on. Did everyone watch the Olympics?
Yes.
We were bet into the Olympics in our house. We loved it. We watched everything, right? Now, my favorite sport to watch was the women's beach volleyball. Now, it's not for the reason you think, you absolute perverts. It's a game of, you know, physicality, intensity, and just game knowledge, game management, high IQ. It's an amazing sport to watch, okay? It's so intense. And the gold medal game was Canada and Brazil, okay? And it was so intense that 4 minutes in, there was a massive wrist injury. Now I'm okay now, but that's kind of where we are. You know, the Olympics makes you want to travel, and we're just back from the family holiday. We survived the family holiday, and it's a great thing. But I want to talk about a trip that we took recently. We went to Amsterdam, okay, and a lot of people were on the planes wearing masks, okay. Do people still do the mask thing?
No.
But some do, some don't. That's fine. It's whatever you want to do. Like I do the mask thing, like I do the recycling. I only do it when the wife is watching. But we went to Amsterdam, and I went out on a trip by myself, and I got trapped in the red light zone, the red light district. I was trapped, stuck, couldn't get out, and every shop I saw had the same thing on top of it: live nudes. Every single live nudes. Every single shop, live nudes. Like, as opposed to. Confuse easy, you know what I mean? It's a weird phrase. Like, it's another thing we saw on that trip was a phrase that was on a lot of things. It's called "for external use only." Weird phrase. I have not used that in my life up to that point just there, but it was written on a lot of things in our hotel room. The remote control, which was also wrapped in plastic. More questions. The toothpaste.
Ouch.
The hair dryer. Now I have a question. I don't even know if this is a joke. Are enough of us putting hair dryers up our arses to warrant a sticker? It turns out, yes. But we've got to a moment in the evening where I want to help you. I want to be your Dr. Phil from Bray. Okay? Jesus Christ, what happened back there? Fuck. So what I want to do, I want Josh, if he's there, to bring up the glass of anonymous confessions. Give it a cheer. Thank you. So, this can go one way or the other, okay? Just to let you know, the last time we did the show and we did this, there was a married couple fighting loudly during the show. And I happened to pull out hers and his. So if any of you are fighting, we're going to solve it all right now. So are you guys ready to come on this journey with me?
Yes.
Give me the biggest cheer of the evening. I just need a quick sip here, please. Sorry. To your health. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
That's a weird phrase, isn't it? To your health. You only wish people good luck when you know they're going to drink themselves to death. Okay, so we're going to go for the first one. I'm going to see if I recognize some of this handwriting. This is. Some people are writing a J.K. Rowling. That reminds me. She's back in the news, isn't she? Yeah. But it's gotten so bad for her that she has to write a new Harry Potter. But it's Harry Potter in his 40s. It's called Harry Potter and the Prostate Exam of Fire. I love that joke. It's so fucking stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna fucking hell. Okay, so lock the doors. So obviously these are anonymous. You have to live with this, whoever you are. Okay, you ready? Sometimes while working from home, I get lonely and indulge in some self-loving. That's fine. That's fine. My employer have not. Awful English. My employer has not asked me to masturbate, but are paying me for my time to do it. Oh, I understand. Sorry, that's a long sentence. Does it make me a prostitute? It's not over. There's more. Will you be my Richard Gere and I'll be your pretty woman? I think that groan is exactly the answer. Like, Does that make this person a prostitute for having a wank while at
Yes.
home? Okay. That was a very quick answer there, by the way. We're going to shift on from that one, James Chu. And, so this isn't a question, this is a cry for help. And I don't recognize the handwriting, thankfully. I think my husband is on to me. What the fuck do we do with that? Very fucking serious. I think I answer this by going like that. So I'm just gonna do a few more, okay? Because this is my favorite part of the night. Because I can tell how much you've all had to drink by these questions. Oh wait, hang on. These are connected. So the first one, okay, so this is hilarious, right? The first one, I think my husband is on to me, right? That's the first one. Second one, I pulled out of the thing here. I think my wife is trying to kill me. To the husband, I think she is trying to kill me. And to the wife, like as of now, he knows. That's fucking worrying. Okay, that kind of got too serious there. Just, can we not kill anyone on the premises? Is that okay? Because we want to come back. Like, we don't want. Sorry, there's only a couple more here, but this is confession. Okay, they've actually put a title on it. Confession. Very fancy handwriting, whoever this is. So, fair play to you. Living in Sligo, young married woman, one child, no money. Go to confessions Christmas Eve. Tell him I am using condoms. Something me out of. Here, whoever wrote that, will you come up here and. I can't. I'd love to help you, but all the Johnnies you're using are affecting your handwriting. Help you out of confession. Like, you've confessed to a priest, you've confessed to us. I don't know what else you can do. There's someone at the back going, that was me. So yeah, we're taking off now. We've got a couple who want to kill each other. We've got someone with no. Oh, hang on. Sorry. So I don't know. She says, or he, whoever wrote this, said one child, no money. Go to confessions Christmas Eve. Tell them I'm using condoms. Now, you haven't said what you're using them on. So we need more details. So will you go and write it again and come back to us and we'll finish this off. This is just a weird, this is Tourette's on paper. Hurlers are mighty men. Christine's going, fuck yes. Give me those O'Neill shorts. Yeah. What the fuck? Sorry. When I want to have sex with my girlfriend, I ask her for So someone got like progressively more drunk the more they wrote it. I ask her for a. Dave, can you read that?
I ask her for a something hug. It must. What do you reckon? A wanked hug? It does look like.
Siobhan went straight for the wank hug there. But now that you say it does look like that. I have a question to your comment. What is a wanked hug? Like, I've had a hug. I know what a hug is, but like, this is not the way it's supposed to go. Keego promised me a hand shandy in the if I. Oh, sorry. There's a comma here that ruins the whole thing, right? Keego promised me a hand shandy in the Jacks at the intermission if I come tonight. Does one not lead to the right? Hop to it. So just a couple more because this is I'm learning more about my friends here. And this starts off with a very mean sentence. You ready? I lowered my expectations by coming here. But then he brings it back from the brink. Much like my wife when she enters the bedroom. Same handwriting as the last one, by the way. There's some questions that need to be had. There's some questions. So here we go. Just a couple more, and then we're gonna shift on. Jesus. I was invited to a friend's barbecue with the family, with a few more pals and their families. Whilst they're just. That's too close. That's someone with knowledge. You know the doghouse, that's where I live, and it's based on what was just said there, so. Whoever wrote that, fuck you. I got stood up tonight for the AC/DC gig. To be fair, don't you heckle me for that. Yeah, I would have gone too if I didn't get a free ticket to this. I'm sorry. I'm sure. I don't fucking know. Okay. This one and one more, and then we shift on because this is heartbreaking. I've been living for a few years now in Limerick.
Yeah.
Sorry. Was always a big Leinster fan, but have started following Munster rugby. Taking no prisoners there. Okay. Not sure how to break it to my friends and family. Any advice? I think what you need to do, okay, get all your family in a room, maybe Christmas dinner, okay, and you walk in like all nervous, and you say, family, I've been thinking about this for quite a while. I don't know if you know, but I've been going through some changes in my life. I've started wearing the deck shoes. I've started tucking my polo shirt into my trousers. And I don't know how to tell you this, but I am now a Munster supporter. I think that's what you got to do, Shay. Okay, so we got one more. Okay, because this is it's all the same handwriting, James. Okay, so this is just, I'm gonna put it up to you by cheers. Okay, this is just a very short, sharp statement. It needs your vote. Wanking should be an Olympic sport. Yes or no?
Yes.
Well, you saw the breakdancing, like we could defo put on a better show than that. Now this is the last one. You're all absolutely demented, so I'm going to finish off with this. Jesus Christ. Okay. So we're going to know who this is from, all right? Once invited a bloke to my place to play FIFA. I had a great time. Smashed him. 5-0. It was extra satisfying as he was Man United. He had the last laugh though. Big ginger fucker kept calling me Grey Squirrel as he smashed my back door in. There's not much I can do with that. Like that's a fully formed, you know. I hope you're both happy. FIFA's a difficult game to play. Jesus Christ. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the glass case of anonymous confessions. Yeah. Well done to all of you. I'm genuinely worried for the married couple.
He'll be alright.
She knows he's on to you and he's going to kill one of you, so But let's roll merrily forward here, okay? Because like as we're finding out, and the name of the show, I confuse easy because I confuse easy, and I wanna ask you guys, do you confuse easy too about the same things? Okay? Because like the world is different. The world is interesting. Like for example, I've heard it's good luck to be shat on by a bird. Has anyone else heard this before?
Yeah.
Like, going by that logic, my car is going to win the lottery tomorrow.
Yeah.
Depends on
It's
the
a
board.
like killer whales, right? Killer whales get their names because they kill people and things. Makes sense.
Yeah.
How does a sperm whale get its name? I asked someone that the other week, and she stood up and she said, "It's because they have massive knobs." So I know the answer to that one. I just wanted to ask you to see if anyone else knew in here. You know, the G spot. Anyone know where it is? Does that mean, is it like WD-40? Is there like an A spot, a B spot, a C spot?
Wherever you
I
find
didn't know WD-40 was like the 40th version of WD-1. I didn't know that, so that's not even, it's not even a joke. I'm just sharing. But this is the last one that confuses me. Bottomless brunch. You all know what bottomless brunch is?
Yeah.
It's a very odd dress code. Got chucked out of the Pan Bar and Bray last night because I misread the invitation. but we gotta go merrily forward here because we live together and we have a house and we have neighbours, and you've got to talk to neighbours, and Irish fellas are not good at talking to neighbours. Right? And I don't talk to my neighbours that much because I found out that one of them can only get hard when he's in his Ford Mondeo. Because like if I want alone time, okay, it's very simple. All I need is like an empty house, mute all the family WhatsApp groups, and then I go get in my neighbour's Ford Mondeo. He's not here, is he? Gives a little tone there, yeah, gives a little tone. But that's what we're doing here. What we're all doing here tonight is we're trying to have a bit of crack. Life is tough, and there's an equation to comedy. They say it's tragedy plus time. You know, when something happens and at the time it's so terrible, you just don't want to talk about it. But then 6 weeks later, a couple of beers with your mates, you can't shut up about it. You know, we all have these moments, right? I want to tell you about one of mine. Because at my granddad's funeral, I dropped him. I know, he was in the box on his big day, and I dropped him. Now at the time, tragic. But now, still fucking tragic. But look, as we roll merrily towards the end of this, just before we finish up, I want to say thank you to everyone in the Mill Theatre. Michelle at the back making me sound sexy. I want to thank Claire and Josh for smashing the absolute roof off the gap. I want to thank all you all for being absolutely feckin' brilliant. But I want to leave you with whoa! There's a seal up the front end. But there's one thing, okay, because like we have American relatives in. I actually introduced Tom at the back to the chicken fillet roll today. We had a chicken fillet roll that changed the way we walk. That's how good it was. Like, it was so good we couldn't actually verbalize it to each other. We'd sit opposite each other and talk in half sentences after every bite. You take a bite and you go, "Oh, for fuck, jeez, mother, shit!" It's like we were in pain how much we were enjoying this. So Malloy's and Bray, best chicken fillet roll in the world. But because I'm like a tourist guide to Bray, because like Josh is the king of Bray. But an American left a review of Bray, you know, on TripAdvisor, and it said that Bray is cultured, but charmingly violent. You know, we don't know what that fucking means, but anyway. But in terms of Bray, there's a secret we have. We have the best poetry in the world is from Bray. People will tell you it's in the Book of Kells or somewhere like that. The best poetry in the world is written on the back of public toilet doors, on the seafront in Bray. Okay? And I want to leave you with this, okay? Once again, you've all been beautiful. Great to see you. Let's go get pints and take pictures afterwards. But This is what I want. So this is directed to the married couple who are hunting each other and killing each other. And it's something that we all need to remember. Okay? It's something we all need to remember. Love is like shaving your pubic hair. You've got to commit to it, or it's going to get rough. I've been Keego, you've all been fucking brilliant. Cheers.